word to describe this evening, and I'll pass over to you guys to speak to Paddy Donovan and Andy Lee.
Paddy, first off.
Can I just say first off, Marcus McDonald, I don't know him personally, I have nothing against him personally, but his performance tonight was a disgrace. Both boxers were leaning in with their heads. When someone's in the head like that, technically you have to go to it. You can't lean back or try to distance yourself because you will end up getting hurt and caught. So, we knew that was going to happen. We trained to stand there. Both guys won him the heads. He only ever won Paddy. I said to him after the first one, I said, they're both in it. They're both leaning in with their heads. He says, I know. But he only ever won Paddy. The second thing he did, which is the worst thing of all, the crowd is loud. He sees Paddy's going for the finish. If he knew the bell was coming, or if he heard the bell, because we didn't hear the bell, he should have stopped it. The referee's supposed to be there and say, stop boxing! He doesn't allow he doesn't allow Paddy, firstly, to throw that punch and get disqualified. And he doesn't allow Crocker to take that punch and possibly could have hurt him or ended his career. So I think Marcus McDonald, nothing personal, but I think you're a disgrace tonight. It needs to be looked into. That performance was horrible. It's cost this man his fight, but Keith Sullivan here, my co-manager Paddy, he'll already tell you, we've lodged an appeal. Keith, what's...
We've reached out to Darryl Peoples, the president of the IBF. We've sent him an email and a text message telling him that we're appealing this disqualification. It never should have happened. And we're asking that he hold the mandatory title match until after the rematch of Paddy and Lewis Crocker.
Paddy, can I just get, obviously, commiserations on the result of the fight. Can I just get your perspective of what Andy said, that final sequence of punches there?
Yeah, look, Andy said it all. He's hit the nail on the head. I just felt like the ref was against me from the get-go. He was pulling me, even when Lewis was complaining to him, then he would pull me for what Lewis was talking about. But look, I got Lewis down, I hit him with some big shots, knocked him, and went in for the finish. You could see the crowd was hectic. Hit him on the bell or whatever after the bell, and it is what it is. I want the automatic rematch. Keith and Andy's going to put in for the appeal, the IBF, and Eddie, and let's run it back.
We are where we are. That's the situation. Nothing's going to change. He'll be gutted. He'll be crying himself to sleep tonight. Doesn't matter if he does or not. He's done. Nothing's going to change what happened. So we've got to deal with what the reality is and see where we go.
Eddie, how likely is it that the IBF would order that rematch off the back of Paddy's performance as well?
In this process, there is no one fairer than the IBF, right? In my opinion, of this appeal process. All the governing bodies are fair, but the IBF particularly, I've been in this appeal process a dozen times. Probably the most famous of those, George Groves against Carl Froch in the first fight, where they ordered the rematch because of the early stoppage. So, you know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you know, it's going to be a panel of people who know boxing, who will have to make an educated decision on what they feel is right. And I think there's so many things to consider. Like you know, Andy, you know, they'll all fly out there, I would suggest, and give their case to the panel, you know, and then it's up to the panel.